Hello, hello. We are back for another episode of ReZero. Last episode ended on a pretty cool note. We finally saw Satella, the infamous Satella, the witch that everyone's always like afraid of, the witch that everyone says Amelia looks like, and I can't blame them. I know people have told me in the comment section multiple times, dude, Satella is not Emilia. For the last time, Satella is not Emilia. But I don't know. They look pretty similar to me, is all I'm saying. Dude, I'm like, how can, okay, like, I mean, I'm not saying that like the compare, like the judgment from the village people was earned, but like, you can understand where they're coming from when they look that similar. Because like the witch that we saw strutting in her high heels to the witch party at the end of last episode, um, it literally looks like Amelia in a in like a Lolita costume or something. Um, but yeah, so what happened last episode? It's been a couple days. I've been I've been just like binging Grandpa and Grandma Turn Young Again, a series that I was that I'm loving. But I was surprised to see like a lot of people are actually enjoying that show too. It kind of to me just seemed like a chill vibe sort of thing, so that's why I went into it. But yeah, I mean, awesome to see it gain the support. And I'm noticing that the camera is a little bit off. Perfect. Okay, so what happened? Um, timelines. I don't know what to think of the timelines. I was so hyped for the timelines that we saw Subaru being like forced into. He was kind of like going crazy watching the aftermath of the timelines that he iced himself in or that he died in. Um, like we saw life continuing even after his death and then seeing what resulted in his sacrifice or non-sacrifice, all that kind of stuff. A lot of interesting routes. Probably the one that got me like the most hype was the Reinhardt route, where we saw him obliterate obliterate Puck. Like, dude, like how strong are these candidate knights? Like, is it all of them that are this strong? Like, I mean, we've seen Julius fight, but he was fighting something that he couldn't see, right? And so he kind of had to like close his eyes and then just do his thing. But he didn't show any kind of like huge, pretty much atomic blast like Reinhardt has shown us twice now. So I don't know if maybe just Reinhardt is that strong or if all the Cannon Knights are that strong. And if they are all, maybe they don't all have like nuclear blast like Reinhardt, but if they're all on par with each other as far as like strength and abilities go, I'm really curious to see like exactly how strong Julius is, exactly how strong Al is. We know Subaru isn't that strong, but he wasn't even supposed to be Emilia's knight. He kind of just, as the title said, he self-proclaimed himself to be Emilia's knight for that episode in season one. But I was really disappointed when we came back to the Witch Tea Party and Echidna told Subaru that no, those timelines didn't really happen. We were look, someone you were just being able to see like possibilities of what might have happened. But yeah, that stuff never happened, which was such a bummer to me because I was really digging the fact that like Subaru exists on one main timeline, and whenever he returned by deaths, it branches out multiple timelines. And so every time he goes back and he thinks that he's saving this person, no, the person's gone. They're branched out into a different timeline. That person, that Rem or that Ram, that Amelia, they're dead forever. You're making pretty much a new timeline here. And that was really interesting because it kind of I think even Subaru was alluding to that fact in that episode as the timelines were going, like, holy crap, am I not actually making a difference? Am I not saving these people? Like, am I just saving myself pretty much, like my own consciousness by repeating these timelines and failing because I know I can repeat and all that kind of stuff? Um, because that is the thing that I guess I haven't mentioned it so far, but that is something that is one of the the flaws of Subaru. I know I always point out Subaru's flaws. That doesn't mean I hate him, but I do hate him. But like that doesn't mean I think he's a bad character. But like one of the things that comes with not just Subaru, but like whenever something comes easy, to somebody, they become complacent, they become lazy, they become stubborn, and so Subaru, I mean, I can't help but notice that he throws his life willy-nilly for anything, right? Um, like, he's cool making mistakes, he's cool being stupid, he's cool being pompous because somewhere in the back of his mind, he knows he's gonna come back, especially now that Echidna told him he has infinite repeats. Definitely, there's a risk for him becoming lazy, missing steps. Um, and I was really excited to see, like, that the possibility of one singular timeline branching out other fucked up timelines that he can't save. And so maybe that would like raise his awareness. Maybe that would make him be extra fucking careful because he can't come back to that timeline wherever he fails, that timeline's ruined. You know, it would give it like a lot more. It's the stakes that I was begging for in season one. That would have given me the stakes that I was begging for in season one where like he can't save that same Rem ever, or he can't save that same Beatrice or that same Amelia or that it's a different one now, and that would have been like that was my mind was blown when like we were presented with that premise. I was just like, holy crap, there we go, that's what I'm talking about. And then Echidna said, nah, what you talking about? No, come on, there's no there's no stakes in ReZero. Come on. And this is what I'm saying when like sometimes at the end of videos I'll complain about the author, how we know he's so fucking good, but sometimes he gets into his weeb otaku edgelord mode. And I know it pisses people off to hear that because it sounds like I'm personally attacking him, but that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to see where he's coming from, right? Like, because at the end of the day, these guys, the people who write animes, mangas, they're first time writers. For those who don't know, I'm also trying to be a writer, so I'll never like needlessly bash on someone who had their dreams come true. Like this, for all I know, this is his first series, and it took off. And kudos to you, man. Like it's like I said, I'm enjoying this. There's a lot of potential in this series, but sometimes he just kind of stumbles, and this is one of those examples where why wouldn't you just keep it how you had it with the timelines? Why did as soon as the timelines ended, Echidna said, "Oh, that never happened." Why? Damn it, man. It was like this close. It was this close to raising the stakes dramatically, like raising Subaru's like awareness, raising because like he was starting to doubt himself. He was like, "Oh crap, I'm not saving anybody. I'm a fucking idiot." And then a kid's like, "Nah, you're good." Literally remove two sentences from Echidna's dialogue after the timeline, the show is massively better because of it. But that's not how it happened. So yeah, I'm really curious to see what's gonna happen now. Echidna did go on like a CGI monologue, and monologues are hit or miss. Um, where like it could just be like a humongous wall of text that goes on for pages and doesn't really say anything except for the first and the last sentence. Um, or it could give us like a huge depth to the character, a better understanding of the character if it comes during like a breakdown of some kind or something like that, like a reveal of their true nature. And that is what this was trying to do. Or I mean, it did it. It did it. I should take back. It didn't try to show us Echidna's true nature. It did show us Echidna's true nature. Um, I just could have done with like less lines because she was just kind of like repeating herself. Just kind of there was like a lot of synonyms, a lot of repetition. Like one of the popular things to do is to repeat things 3 times for emphasis, and that was very present here. Uh, but monologues can be done like super well. One of my favorite monologues in all of anime, I forget the name. It's like what I think I'm pretty sure it's when supernatural battles become commonplace. Um, it's when Hotaku goes on her rant, like the pink-haired girl, where she like tries her best to understand her nerdy friend, and he just kind of like takes her for granted and is like, "Nah, fuck off. I'm not even gonna try explaining it to you, Normie." Pretty much is what he said. And so she like broke down. She's like, "Fuck you, dude. Like for years I've been trying. Like for years I've been doing this. Like I do everything I can to try to understand you, and then like you don't like do shit. Like, ugh." But Sorry, my screen just I decided to put a timer on the on my laptop to let me know, hey, you've rambled on a little too long now. So without further ado, this is gonna be a ReZero season 3. We're gonna meet Satella. All right, let's go. All right, so before we begin, before I hit play, um, I'm already having a lot of questions. The episode is titled "The Sounds That Make You Want to Cry." The thumbnail is Subaru grabbing his head and almost in a fetal position on the grass crying. And the first lines that I'm seeing, "You made it past all those barriers," which tells me a lot of things. That they're like I either this realm is specifically designed to keep just Satella away, or maybe all witch realms are designed to keep other witches away, and they can only come if like the witch allows them in. None of the other witches seemed very bothered to see Satella. In fact, they seemed excited. So maybe only Echidna doesn't like Satella. Um, Probably because she stole her hairstyle. Maybe that would be a very good reason. But yeah, let's go ahead and just start this episode. Here we go.
俺をどうしたいんだ。
あなたをずっと
Dude, I mean, so the reason I'm saying I still don't believe Amelia isn't Stella is because I swear they have the same voice actor probably. I've loved you for so
あ
long.
なただけをずっ
But what I'm hoping is that we'll find out why exactly Subaru was ripped from his dimension, as opposed to like literally anyone else from that world.
もううんざりだ。
と思いでいても一番辛いのは自分だって言い訳できるもの。
俺が悲劇
Yeah,
の主人公ぶって言っ
bro,
てるか。
Typhon, let's go. This is what I've been saying since episode 1. Like, I know people like you're too hard on Subaru, but I'm paying attention to every little thing that he does, every movement that he makes, everything he says, all that stuff. I'm listening to it, I'm watching it, and I'm seeing it. I'm seeing that he's all about himself at every twist and turn. And the fact that he regularly gets called out on that by even people who have just met
な
him,
んだそりゃ。
they can identify his personality at a glance.
もう一つ
What
の
happened?
選択だ。夏木すばる。
Oh!
こんな大バカ。
Wowzers.
ヘロカッパー。邪魔するなティフォン。
Fuck. Okay, never mind. Dang it, I've been getting the I didn't realize I've been getting the names wrong. My favorite is Minerva, not Typhon. Typhon is the little green lolly girl. His weird fucked up like hurdles on himself, which is yes, it happens all the time. I went into way more depth at the end of that episode. So if you want to hear like my complete thoughts on it, please go ahead and check that out and then roast me if you disagree. But basically I said that Subaru, end of the day, he was just being a little bitch. It's cool for I don't believe he's oppressed. I don't believe he was ever depressed. I think he's just sad. And it's easy to get those two things mixed up. Maybe the author tried to write him as depressed. The author needs to do more research into what depression is. Because if that was the case, he utterly failed. But yeah, what the hell?
僕としては
And all the village kids loved him.
方が意外だね。
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's easy to like sympathize with Subaru because he's always like crying and shouting, why doesn't everybody love me? But literally everyone fucking loves him. Look at this. There's all these all-powerful witches focused on him. I'm still okay. I'm not like I still feel like I'm right about like what I'm saying, but I understand I could be delivering it less pissy, less bitchy than I am right now. So apologies. I'll be better next episode, hopefully. The end that I wanted, where he was gonna stop sacrificing his life willy-nilly. He was gonna stop being like, you know, oh, it's fine if I die. You know, I'll come back. Now we see that hopefully he's gonna try to never die. he's gonna try to save everybody. And well, I mean, we still don't know if it's for the right reasons or not, but I want to see this guy like actually outsmart the fucking opponents like he did in season 1. You know? Like, I guess I understand it's a whole new world now, and so he's trying to soak up some information, but like, wait, so in his real life, he was not poor, he was not bullied, he was not robbed of opportunities, he was in shape, he was healthy, and apparently now we're being told that he is actually very attractive. His parents never hit him. His parents never placed expectations on him. And again, I am being very critical and very pissy this episode. Once again, I apologize. I'll calm down in the next episode. It's like it just happened yesterday, so it's still like, yeah. It's Amelia. Oh, my bad. I was about to start the outro. Hey, I mean, I get it. I just went on a little ramble about how dogs are awesome. Team dogs, team cats, not here. But again, every timeline that we saw, there was people that whatever. I think he's been doing that ever since the beginning of this series. What do you mean? I need you to finally start ignoring Emilia's wishes. He literally disobeys her every time she asks him for anything. That little thing that he did. So is he like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde sort of thing? Where like when his makeup's off, he's serious, and when it's on, he kind of is all like, I mean, he's kind of getting there, if we're being honest. Like he was messed up before he even arrived in this world, and now he's just kind of, being slowly chiseled away. But yeah, at the end of the day, I don't really know how much this changes. He didn't really trust Roswaal to begin with, so this is just kind of reaffirming it. And at the end of the day, he still has to find a way to stop Elsa at the mansion. So this really doesn't change anything. What are you doing? All right, and that was ReZero. That sounds that make you want to cry. I still don't really know what the sounds were. Maybe it was like people's words. I don't know. Okay. Roswell's crazy. Satella, dude, I'm like, come on, like, it's Amelia. Like, I know people are telling me not, but literally, like, when the clothes were removed, it was Amelia under there. So I'm still pretty sure it was Amelia. Or Satella is Amelia. Otto came in at the end, told Subaru stop putting up a brave front in front of his friends. Okay, so this is the all right, so last couple of minutes. At the end of the Witch Tea Party, Subaru. Okay, so this is what I saw. This is what I saw. Like the like the the cliff notes of what I saw. I saw Minerva tell Subaru that he's a little bitch, that he only thinks of himself, all that kind of stuff. Subaru was like saying like, oh, my life doesn't matter, all that kind of stuff. I have like really hard, I can't take this anymore. I'm just gonna, nobody loves me. I'm just gonna die. And then they all saved him because, as I was saying in the episode, literally every freaking timeline that Subaru has been in, everyone just loves him. And God damn it. And so he's like, oh yeah, nobody loves me. And then the witches revived him. We don't know their reasons. Kina just alluded to the fact that they all have their own reasons for saving Subaru. Which, I mean, damn it, why is it always about just goddamn Subaru? Like, what the heck? In this vast world of magic and all these, like, the government underhandedness going on. It's about Subaru, but whatever. That's for another time. Um, yeah. So they immediately proved Subaru wrong when he said that nobody cares about me because even in this timeline, even in the all the other timelines, people cared about him. So Subaru gets up. Amelia tells Subaru there are people who care about you. So Subaru's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna value my life more. I'm gonna, do my best. I'm gonna respect myself, all that kind of stuff. He immediately bows on his feet to Roswald. He immediately crumbles and is like, oh, fuck this. Fuck my life. Fuck. Okay, so that's a huge 180 from what we saw. In fact, that really invalidates everything that we saw. So like it didn't even matter what the witches said. It didn't matter what because like he immediately threw it away. He immediately fell on his feet and threw it away. Okay, so he goes to run in the forest without his dog, even though this is like the moment where he needs somebody the most. He's begging for somebody, but he blatantly ran away, left his dog there, which fuck you, Subaru. Like, come on, if you're gonna, you literally were crying, oh, dog, you're the only one who's ever loved me, which we can go on about that too. Like, what the God, man? Like, I don't know if this is like mistranslations everywhere or if this is how the author wrote it. What is this? Like what is this? What is this? You're the first person to like me. What are you talking about? You just came out of a world where like everyone like really emphasized that everyone's always loved you. You literally just okay, so he goes off crying without the supposed person that he says, I acknowledge the fact that you're the first person to care about me. And then he goes running into the forest begging, like, like, I don't know what to do, like, like all this kind of stuff. I'm overwhelmed, help. Which I don't have a problem with that. We all have our tough moments. I was saying in the episode, like, you just gotta breathe, you gotta calm down. I know it seems like a humongous infinite wave coming at you, but you just gotta like try to relax, take a couple minutes, sit down. It'll be all right. Life is a step-by-step process. Sometimes you stumble, you get back up, you keep going because you have to keep going. But um yeah, so that's the problem that I had with it. Not his breakdown, but the fact that he left behind the one person he a couple minutes before then acknowledged was the first person to care about him. Okay, and then Otto comes, and I mean, I'm pretty sure I can trust Otto at this point. If I haven't said that already, like he kind of seems like I'm still wondering why the white whale chased Otto instead of Subaru. In the timeline where Otto kicked Subaru off the cart, but maybe they'll explain that in the future because Otto's getting a lot of screen time, man. Otto's getting a lot of screen time. So Otto punches Subaru, tells him, "Hey, stop putting up a brave front." What brave front, dude? What do you? Ugh. Okay, actually, now that I'm saying that out loud, I was gonna say, what brave front? We see Subaru do nothing but shame himself, cry, whine, all this kind of stupid like self. Well, a lot of it. I understand he's dying over and over again. That's very traumatic. I understand that, but I'm how what brave front? What brave front are you talking about? But again, I guess because Subaru is repeating timelines, it kind of just always seems like he has the right answer. So maybe that's all Garfield has seen. Uh, I'm I'm trying to think back because it's like it's kind of tricky to remember exactly which is still part of this timeline because Subaru keeps going back and forth like all the time. Um, but I'm gonna hope that Otto is correct and Subaru has been nothing but brave and not crying in front of everybody like we've seen him do almost every episode of ReZero. Um, yeah. Aside from that, it was we we got some bits of information. Subaru lost qualification for the trials because he rejected Echidna's hand, and I guess Echidna was his ticket in, which I'm wondering, like, wait, why I don't like, I'm having a hard time, like, who gave Subaru Return by Death? Satella or Echidna? Because Echidna's the one who gave him access to the trials, but the doesn't Subaru's witch need to be the one to give him access to the trial? Because that's what happened with Garfield. He's the apostle of greed, so he qualified, right? Um, so like how was a Echidna able to remove Subaru's qualifications if he's still Satella's, little vestige, little knight? Um, someone's gonna need to clear that up because I'm very confused. Who gave Subaru Return by Death? Why was Echidna able to take away his qualifications if Echidna is not the one who gave him Return by Death? Because it seems Satella is very much still like willing to let Subaru use Return by Death if she is the one who gave him Return by Death. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm saying, like, I don't know if there's like mistranslations going on or if like I'm missing something. But man, all right. There's my timer to let me know that I've been rambling on too long. Okay, so if you made it this far, I do have to once again apologize. I know I'm very angry. I know I'm very pissy. I know I'm bitching this episode. I'm very sorry. In case YouTube makes me cut it out, because I did mention it during the reaction, I did get jumped yesterday. And so I'm still kind of just like, I'm a little short with it right now. Like with people right now. Um, just because, damn, sometimes it's like, can life take it a little bit easier, please? But yeah. All right, so that'll do it for this episode. Please like and subscribe for more reactions. I react to other anime series, movies, shows that I'm watching. If that's not your thing, I stream regularly on Twitch, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you need some background noise while I do chores, homework, all that kind of stuff, I'm very good at talking to myself. But if this is all you see, my name is Adam. Thanks for joining Jupiter Machine. And as always, steal credit cards, hurt your loved ones, plant some flowers. Until next time, everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.